How you doing?
Hey.
I heard a computer beep. Yeah, because I hadn't moved us over yet. Yeah.
Nice.
I was busy sending out the bat signal. Starting and we have our guest Nishant. Welcome,
Hey.
one of our game developers that
Mhm.
has shown up quite a bit to Game Dev Night. That's how we met.
Yeah.
And I saw your game and went, I'm stealing you for other purposes. That sounds terrible.
I'm happy to be stolen.
There we
Shouts
go.
out.
So-
Shouts out Gigabytes.
There you go. It is August 28th. I did it. I did correct. Changed the date.
That one.
Yeah. I know. I always want to go this way too, but I've also and I feel like you have to point forward too to make it feel like you're actually pointing at the thing. So our regulars are already in.
So lovely to have you.
Yeah. Let me. We want to send out the bat signal to a couple other places. Copy the text. So how are you doing?
I'm doing good. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful day today.
Yeah, the date bit is dead. So the date bit is I always forgot to update the date until we were live, and I was like, oh no, I have to do it live.
I'm glad you made sure it was correct for my arrival.
I was doing it. It's on Sean's behalf. No other reason. But yeah, we're gonna send out the back signal. What is sub for Great Ball?
What the heck?
I have no idea.
Pokemon
that
drop.
sounds kind of dirty. Sub for Pokemon Ball.
Don't tell us if you want to sub for Pokemon. That's not allowed.
Would you like to sub for Pokemon?
Sub for us. Sub for Jeff.
Hold on. What other place should we send this?
Plus one. Gatebreak.
I did that.
Mothership. Because we're gonna talk Mothership.
I don't know about those. You're gonna have to do that.
I'm gonna do that. I'll do it. You can introduce us. I'll be on my phone.
Yeah.
On live TV.
So we'll talk about later what Nishant is up to and why we have him on Rambles. You want to scoot over some actually. I feel like I don't want you to be too blocked by the
Majesty of
or if
chat.
you want to hide behind chat.
I didn't check my hair today. I don't know.
What have we done? Meh. I've been replaying Fire Red on my Switch on the treadmill. It's still fun. I don't need weird Pokemon adjacent things.
That's fair.
You should set up your treadmill so that way the character can only walk when you're walking. Right? So the walking input only happens while you're walking on the treadmill.
Like one of those kinds of
Whoa, we got Matthew Ayers on that y'all should talk about your favorite game designers named Matt. Matt Colville is really great. I think there's not any other Matt that reaches those heights.
You know, Matthew Inman is the Oatmeal, and so he's done a lot of board game stuff.
A lot of board games. Matt Mercer.
Yeah.
Matt Mercer, technically also a game designer.
Yeah.
He's made a couple of things for edition.
I don't think I know any more Matts.
I think that's it. I think we've exhausted.
Oh, what about Matt Best from Infinite Citadel?
Oh, well, there we go.
The best Matt.
I think we've covered them all. This is what you get for having a generic white name.
No, but we love Matthew Ayers.
Matthew Ayers has
No, my ride. No.
You know what? Never mind. My favorite is Meffrey Baker. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Ward. I'd enjoy one of those omnidirectional treadmill setups, but it's probably not worth the space and money. I've seen those things where people combine them with VR headsets.
Oh yeah.
So they're
those infinite treadmills.
Yeah, and you run around Skyrim. And it's really the only game I've seen where, and I've experienced Skyrim in VR. My brother gifted me like an old one of his that he really didn't like, and I set it up and I was like, "Oh, cool! I bought Skyrim again."
Yeah.
But it was the VR version, and it was hilarious. The first time I'm like in town, and I went to go talk to somebody. I walk up to him, and I'm like, "Oh, I got to click on you," and I moved my hand. It was just like, "What?" Just chopped him down. So the entire town comes after me.
Working as intended.
And I just start fireballing and flaming, everybody is each coming.
Is it extra? Do you feel like extra
It's pretty intense because you're like, you look around like, everyone's coming.
Yeah.
But it's actually easier dodge and get out of the way.
That's cool.
Yeah, because the way you can move and block, since the blocking and all that stuff is your hand, so it actually made slaughtering the town that much easier.
It's funny because it's like a lot of people talk about how like in Skyrim, like
the StarCraft box is serious business. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That thing's.
We'll get there.
Hefty.
Mm-hmm. Hefty. You were saying.
So some people get kind of disconnected from Skyrim and they're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of do my own thing. They like do whatever kind of weird, messed up stuff. Very Sims-like in that way.
It is. The first time I played, I was not really paying attention. Have you played Skyrim?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted. We've all played it.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to follow that guy to the first town.
Yeah.
And he kind of like a little, not tutorial, but you walk with him and he shows you the plinth to choose a star sign.
Yeah.
All that kind of expository stuff. Well, what I heard him say was, like, we got out of the first town after it got attacked by the dragon, and I heard him say, hey, I'll meet you at the next town. And I was like, bet.
Uh-huh.
And I just looked in a direction and started walking. Completely left him behind.
Amazing.
And I found a house where there was a secret bookcase that led down to a thieves underground place and got some silver weapons. I'm like, this thing is awesome. This game is great. I had so much fun. And then later found I was like, oh, I'm supposed to follow this guy to get stuff and know where the story is going. I didn't do that. And then you're talking about Sims. I made an axe murderer. So it was just two axes in each hand. And I would break into houses. There was some lady, and I was just Hacha! Max murdered! Got her! And stole all of her stuff. And it was a couple hours later, I'm playing around, and I see these guys approaching. And if you're playing Skyrim, you can pretty much guarantee any NPC that's just randomly approaching you, they're there to fight you. I can't think of any other NPCs, maybe than the Dark Brotherhood, that's like, I just want to come chat. Most of them are like, I've come to fight you. And sure enough, these guys come up and they're like, we got a bounty on you, or something like that. Murder all of them. I have an axe in this game at that point. And I'm rummaging through their stuff, and there's a note on one of them.
Yeah.
And I pull it up, and the note is like, I'm hiring you to go kill this guy because he stole from me, blah, blah, all this stuff. Signed, the woman who I murdered. I was like, that's amazing. You're ghost hired.
I love the idea of her ghost traveling somewhere and being going to a medium and doing charades to kind of get your description.
Get him.
Yeah.
Those are those beauties of the bugs in that game where it's like, yeah, they didn't flag that she was dead before I stole from her. Oh, what's your favorite?
My favorite Skyrim anecdote? I think, oh man. I think it's kind of funny because it's I don't know if it's a good moment, but it's the one that immediately comes to my head is that when I first played Skyrim, I of course did the standard path.
Okay.
And I feel like I had a very oh yeah, this is what everyone who plays Skyrim does, and where it's just you go and you have an idea in mind for what you're gonna do, and then you become a stealth archer.
Yep.
And then you you join every guild and you master all the stuff. And even though I was terrible at magic, I'm the leader of the Mages Guild and all that stuff. And it's I was just happy, just enjoying my Bethesda slop and just going, just yes, give me another cave full of the same Draugr and I'll kill them all.
Yay.
And then the thing that took me out of it was I had, of course, like many others, married the sexy werewolf huntress.
Okay.
And I was just yes, like everyone, I too am happy in this relationship. But then I found out when you marry someone in Skyrim, all they do is sit in your house and to sell things for money. And I was just I was literally having a moment where it's like, we were supposed to be out in the woods with the wolves, and you're just here, domesticated? Disgusting. And that immediately, I searched for mods to fix it, did not exist. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, we're going to make our hair nicer. And I'm like, that's not what I want. I want to be running through the forest with my wolves. But no!
But you took that from me.
You took that from me.
What was it, Tom? You took that from me.
You and your leather jacket. You took away true romance from me, and that's why I stopped playing Skyrim.
That's beautiful. I did it where, because everybody talked about how, which is true, how Lydia, right, when you're companions, you'd always murder her because she would get in the way while you're fighting.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we're in the middle of a fight, and I was playing a mage, and I was casting lightning, and she just stepped right in the way. Brown! Dropped. And then a lot of people were like, oh, quick load, I gotta bring her back. And I was like, nope, we're going, that's my story. We're keep I forgot, I'm
Is your mic on the floor the whole
it was
time?
on there. I'm loud enough that it's okay.
That's okay.
But yeah, so I was like, nope, I'm gonna go with, this is my character story. His companion stepped in front of lightning.
Horrible accident.
Horrible accident.
Yeah.
You know what I am actually surprised at? Have we not seen a Elder Scrolls TTRPG?
I don't think so.
Like, I'm surprised there has not been like just a Skyrim official kind of.
I think it's because it's like, I don't know if those games really make you fall in love with the lore, except for the Daedric Princes, because those are very much, especially because Oblivion is basically based about them.
Yeah.
But it's like you don't really feel like super attached to the lore of like anyone besides the kind of Daedric Princes because they're so out there.
But it could be. I guess that's what I'm saying. You got to think how many people write literal books, like game designers and game writers are writing in-game books, like the Argonian Maid, right?
There's a lot of writing.
And I saw somebody that was like, they took the time to read every book because to them, someone took the time to write it, and they felt obligated that somebody should at least read these. And so they would read every book that was written. Look at these nerds.
Look who's talking.
Yeah, you're on. Yeah. You're on the, what are you on, YouTubes?
Yeah. Matt's got the glasses and I got the long hair, but you, Andrew, have glasses and long hair.
Got him.
What do you say about that? How's that?
I'm wearing suspenders, though. I think that kind of puts me in a class above all.
Where does niche RPG t-shirt come in?
That's a step down.
Damn.
I work at a game store.
Yeah.
And have suspenders.
You might be peak nerd.
Yeah. Man. But speaking of RPGs.
Oh, yes.
We saw a couple, and you want to talk about...
Ooh, yes.
This one. We've got a new Delta Green book. Read the name, The Great something.
Oh, yes. Delta Green, The Millennium.
There we go. It is basically a kind of like a setting... A bunch of organizations book. So it's an expansion to your Delta Green game.
Yeah.
But honestly, reading through it, I was like, if you're running some kind of more like just proper SCP Foundation stuff, you could use this. Yeah, you're big Delta Green.
I really like Delta Green. I've yet
Suspenders adds a level of hard working man. I know. I work on construction sites. That's true.
But yeah, Delta Green is really interesting for me because besides game design, I do a lot of writing, and Delta Green brings the boys to the yard, as it were.
Oh, okay.
Especially because. It has a lot of really interesting space because Delta
I'm
Green...
late, Jeff, but I'm here. Worry not. That's Kai. Thanks, Kai, for showing
up. Delta Green is based off of Call of Cthulhu.
Yeah.
And Call of Cthulhu is, your standard kind of like, oh, Lovecraftian, I'm just a pulp detective,
right.
And, Cthulhu put his little tentacle in my brain. But it's like Delta Green sets all that kind of like investigation and horror in a more modern setting.
Right.
So it's like
this sets in the 90s. This particular book is.
Yeah, some go to the 90s. One of the ones
2007 maybe.
Yeah, 2007. So it goes it goes up from like 90s to around the 2000s.
Okay.
Which is first off really neat. Like I'm always a big fan of like leaving the 80s.
Which is why my game takes place in the 90s.
Yeah.
Moving it up a decade, gang.
And so, hey, Yanni in the chat, let's go.
Yo!
But yeah, Delta Green it creates a lot of interesting space for writing, and there's a lot of really amazing adventures that are written about Delta Green. So much so that Quinn's Quest famously said, hey, you don't need the DM guide for Delta Green. What you need is one of these excellent adventures. And having a setting book allows you to make your own adventures by connecting the dots and making these kinds of
this
sections.
thing really is. It's just like to kind of give people couldn't get it open an example. So you had the D stacks, and it just goes through, has a lot of, I can get to, so the D stacks, you come to this section here, it'll give you like, here's the museum, the basements, the curator, just a lot of good lore information that you can either keep all of it, extract it, do whatever you need to do. It's because we are the old grognards now, and we grew up in the 90s, that's true. Every convention I go to, I pick up Delta Green. I get there and decide I'll grab it the next day. It's always sold out the next day.
Wait, Yanni, you do that for other books too. Do you just do that for every book? You just like believe in destiny? That is just like, oh yeah. It's like, if this very popular RPG is still here the next day, then I'll get a copy. Like that's
get it that day.
It seems dangerous.
Well, you can get this one. My only reservation.
Yes.
About Delta Green, and this is my screed on horror, the horror genre, is that the more capable you are, the less horrifying the circumstances.
Yes.
So that's where I'm like, you are capable soldiers, fighters, military, or secret organization. How does this make the scary?
Well, the thing is about Delta Green is that the most useful thing you can be capable of.
It also saves me money.
Yeah. The most useful thing you can be capable of in Delta Green is, taxes. And being able to mess around, because you're like a government agency.
Right.
And so if you want to requisition more funds, then you should be allowed. That's like a taxes check or a kind of a check in that way. And so it's like, if you are good at shooting people, bullets always have a chance to instantly kill a target.
Okay.
And that's really cool. But it's like everything around that is like, can you handle the paperwork of killing an innocent person? Probably not. If you're totally spec'd in shooting people, you can't do that. And so it's like Delta Green, it's like, yes, when you are in your zone, it's like when you are freaking Dave from accounting in your Honda Accord, doing your tax evasion thing. Hell yeah, you're killing it. But it's like otherwise, when you have investigated too far and like the walls are closing in on you, it's just like, how good are you at managing your personal relationships?
Your personal relationships.
Because it will come out. Like the stuff from your life will like bleed out into everything else, and so it's like
that's amazing.
It gives you both the kind of the capabilities and the drawbacks, because it's a D100 system, and that's a lot of numbers.
That is a lot.
That's a lot of numbers. That's a lot.
There's at least 100 of them.
Yeah.
You should be able to, like Capone, anomalies by nailing them down. Capone anomalies. We gotcha.
If there is not an eldritch horror out there that totally operates on like the horror of existing in the modern economic landscape, it's like,
what are you doing?
Maybe you got to write that book.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
That's what we did with the D20 World of Darkness, written by Monty Cook. We all got to play the different, kind of World of Darkness tropes, and one guy was playing a demon, he was the president or a CEO of a company.
Sorry, just stealing. He was a demon and he was the president. I was just like, that works within my reality. That makes sense.
It makes sense. The Kafka-esque eldritch horror.
Oh yeah.
I played a wizard mage. Sorry, because I was playing a mage who dressed up like a cowboy, who had a pop gun, like a literal 6-shooter, but like the cat gun.
Yeah.
To cast all of his spells through.
That's awesome.
It was great.
That's
and that game was broken as a joke. My GM didn't, because it was very mage-esque, where it was like, hey, whatever your imagination is, and I just was ruining all of the GM's plans. I enjoy the flavor and horror of Veins of the Earth. It's basically D&D Splunking done in the style of all those sad caving stories you hear on YouTube. I mostly use it to generate caves and for flavor, but I like to run it properly sometimes. Interesting. Veins of the Earth. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
See if we have that in the store or can get it in the store. But speaking of other lonely things, 1,000-Year Vampire. We only have one more copy, but we try to get this one in as much as possible. It is a solo journaling game.
Possibly the solo journaling game.
Honestly, it's one of those things, people are like, I want to get into solo journaling games. Where should I start? You start with 1,000-Year-Old Vampire and then be sad when you play other ones going, this isn't this isn't as good. I've talked about this one a couple of times on this thing, and I'm going to continue talking about it. The form factor, just the layout of it is probably one of the best. Have you played it before?
I own it. I have yet to kind of plumb its depths.
Yeah.
And I was planning on doing it when I finally am just like, let me get a solo game going.
There you go.
But it is very affecting, and I think there's a lot. I think the kind of sorrowfulness of like memory and losing yourself is very, it's affecting for a lot of people. And so I think having an RPG where you journal notes be able to kind of affect someone in a certain kind of ways.
And then
great.
And then how the dice roll and kind of moves things. You just need a D10 and a D6 for this game, so it also is pretty light. Obviously, a way to journal, pen and paper.
It really had its moment like mid-pandemic. That was
sure.
Yeah.
But I highly recommend checking it out. Again, how it's set up looks like pages are taped back into it. I like the concept of solo RPG or journaling games, but then I never fully commit to it. Very cool, but I get so into character during the journaling that that it affects my mood.
I'm in that same space.
Yeah.
Like I get very affected by kind of being in my own head too much, and I think to be fair, sometimes it might be healthy to kind of explore that side of you and not be afraid of.
I mean that's kind of the point, right?
Yeah. Don't be afraid of the feelings. Be a 1,000-Year-Old Vampire.
There you go. And we have another RPG we'll talk about at the end of the show, so you'll want to stick around. Hello, glad to finally catch y'all. Never able to sit down and enjoy your local Bard Griffin lady here. Well, welcome. We're glad to have you.
I love my bards. Shouts out to all my bards out there.
Hey, Penny. Good to see Penny as well. Everybody's joining from YouTube.
It's very fun.
That's where I posted the YouTube link. Yeah. So that would be why.
Yeah. I gotta post more places.
Talk
about stuff I don't know.
Oh God. We'll continue talking about RPGs. We want to talk about we've talked about Daggerheart. We've got the Hope and Fear book. Here's just the regular edition, but we've also got some really awesome. We've got the 2 dice packs in. We have the special edition kind of D12 dice pack with the style that I really like with the little diamond pattern. And then we have just a regular kind of dice set here for the GMs. The Daggerheart Duality dice is a set of 10. So you will have enough for 5 people to play the game.
Or 4 people, and you can eat a set.
There you go.
Don't do that.
Unless you're really hungry. And then in addition, we have all of the character packs for all the cards. So, sorry, not characters, but the class packs.
Yeah.
The Bard, the Rogue, everything. These are really cool. That way you can, if you don't have access to the book, but just want to play a particular character, and you've got just one character you want to play, you just want their cards, don't want to have to pick up the entire book, you can pick up one of these class packs and jump into it. The reason why we also want to talk about Daggerheart is the fact that we have
Tuesday nights are our what if dice was short for dicycle? I don't.
This is why we love you, Penny. This is why we love you.
Yeah. So Tuesday nights, if you are local to the Atlanta area, are our Lore League night. That is where people are playing Daggerheart and Cosmere. We have a Daggerheart table, Cosmere table. Sounds like we are going to be adding another Daggerheart, as we basically had 2 tables of about 7 to 9 people each at a table. So it was 18 players showing up, split across 2 tables, one Cosmere, one Daggerheart, and it's like, oof.
How is Cosmere?
I haven't played it yet. But there does seem to be some people wanting to get into it, so I will be up here next Tuesday, both with my Daggerheart and possibly Cosmere, and just kind of like sitting aside as hopefully people will show up to GM. But if there's a table that needs to be kind of spawned, I will jump in and do my best. Obviously, I know Daggerheart way better. I've been running it for a year than Cosmere, but trust me, I've learned a lot of systems over the years. But it's a blessing and a curse.
Yeah.
To know a lot of systems, because there's a lot of times I'll be running things, and then I'll be like, I'll say a rule, and you're like, that's not how that works. I'm like, you're right. That's how it works in this other game over here. What's Cosmere like? I feel like I've heard almost nothing about it. Honestly, yeah, I think Cosmere is a situation where, are you a Brandon Sanderson fan? You are playing it and loving it. Are you not a fan of Brandon Sanderson in the Cosmere as a whole? I just don't think it was really on your radar.
Yeah.
Because, like, what is it? What's it about? So I am kind of interested in learning it just purely from a mechanics. Like, what new or different things are you pulling in? Or are you just kind of generic?
Yeah.
We don't care about the mechanics so much as the setting. We're hoping the setting will drive sales, that kind of thing. Cosmere is phenomenal, but I do feel like knowing the universe makes a huge difference. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's
Kai?
like,
yeah.
Isn't it everyone's dream to have a successful novel series and then make an RPG?
Right. And a TV show.
Yeah. And then maybe you could also teach English at a college. So, you know. You can,
all you have to do is be Mormon.
Stuff. And, you know, maybe that'll happen for one of us.
Actually, you know what's crazy? Here's a tangent. I'm going to ramble here for a second.
Go for it.
The guy from who's now the Jeopardy.
Yeah.
He was Brandon Sanderson's roommate
at
BYU.
Dang.
So, small world.
Yeah.
They both went off to do crazy things. I think about old D&D heads who are mixing up rules that existed in multiple editions. It sounds rough, but maybe that's just how things go, yes. Admittedly, a lot of those talking about it run old editions, yeah. The ideals system helps with character stuff. Okay.
We'll take your word for it.
Well, I trust Kai. I work with Kai. So.
Shouts out Kai.
There we go. Hey, you know about this.
Oh, I do know about Gwent.
Well, kind of.
Kind of.
So we have the new Gwent card game based on the Gwent card game from the video game.
And then also the Gwent card game from the Gwent video game.
Yeah, jeez. Oh, that's right. Did they spin it off to its own
Yeah,
digital?
they spin it off as own. There was a you followed a path and all the combat was Gwent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I think Gwent's a fun. I think it definitely has legs. But you don't need me to tell you about that. They made several games about it. But it's a cool little system. And I think more card games should exist that aren't trading card games.
Yes. You know, I was just looking that up. So unfortunately, LCG, Living Card Game, is trademarked by Fantasy Flight, which is the greatest way to talk about, I think, these kinds of games.
Yeah.
So it's like we need a universal generic name for
Card games.
Card games that are living card games that we can use the term. So I've heard expandable card game is one of them.
Yeah.
Other people are calling it customizable card game, so you could call it a CCG.
A CCG. I think I've seen people say CCG, which is funny because I think that's a terrible name.
No, well, yeah, it's a collectible card game.
Yeah.
Magic and the like have that sewn up.
Yeah.
But this is, it's kind of a standalone, ready to play, right there, out of the box. We've got the Gwent, and then we have these $7 card sleeve packs. So you can sleeve up your cards with the official, this is the Northern Realms. Then we have Skellige? Skellige?
Skellige.
Okay, yeah.
That's what they say in the game. Skellige.
Look,
which may or may not be true.
I'm going to trust you.
Yeah.
So a bunch of card sleeves to go with that, but that is the first box. Hold on a second. Let's. I'm going to read the back of this. So, ready to play option. You have 6 game modes. It does play 1 to 5 players.
Which is cool.
Yeah. Play classic duels, initiation mode, solo, advanced, and multiplayer battles. So cool, you can get this and everybody can jump into it. Master the battlefield. Deploy your cards across 3 rows to outwit your opponent. I remember playing it like once or twice in the video game, and I don't know much beyond the thing. I was like, nah, not for me. Playing a mini game like this inside of a game never really sat well with me. I was just like, I'm not playing the game.
I think it was at its coolest where you could go into like any tavern for like a mission or to get some information, and there was always someone playing Gwent. I think that was the coolest. I don't think it was the coolest that like after you delivered devastating news to someone about like their loved one getting frickin' totally eaten up by a monster, you could be like, hey, you want to play some Gwent?
They're like, yeah, okay.
Let me see if I can rob you. Rob you like with
your
my
money
sick
and...
card moves.
Let's see. Miswell says, I don't think I got very far, but I was really interested in learning about Animal Adventures by Steamforged Games. I got the impression that's what they were doing with it, D&D 5e. Not much guide to the system other than be inspired by 5e with it.
Just do a little 5e to it.
We've got
sprinkle it on
We've
top.
got all the books for it here. We've got
Should I go run grab it? Where is it?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
Because it is a lot of miniatures. It was kind of it seemed like this weird because the Steamforged was like, yeah, we've got a rule system, but really it's more about getting the miniatures to go with it. It's all these cats and dogs. It's like play a rogue and it's a cat in rogue armor, kind of a thing.
Oh, that's popular.
Yeah, so those are really cool. My partner started, I think, got some of it. Jeff, I think I DM'd you a pic of the book I mentioned earlier, assuming I got the right Jeff in the Discord. What you're talking about is making me think of that. I wanted to help teach kids how to play D&D or just get to TTRPGs with it, though. What kid doesn't love being an animal? Exactly. Go ahead.
I was about to say, like, I think this is me on my indie game frickin' soapbox.
Do it.
There's a lot of really cool games out there that are targeted to kids that let them do a lot of really fun stuff. I love to talk about 2 specifically. If you're younger kids, you should check out Crescent by MythWorks. And if you got older kids, but you want them to who kind of want to get grips with a trickier system, definitely check out Pico, also by MythWorks. I'm probably shilling a little bit, but I ran some of those at a local convention, and I had a great time. And it's like, even though I was running it, I ran Pico for a lot of adults. They had a great time because it's like the cool thing about Pico is that it is built on a strong system. It's built on Wild Words system, which is based off of Blades in the Dark. But it's so sick because it's like you can have, because it is just about going on these little mini bug ventures, and you're all bugs and you all have different capabilities and you're all allowed to be like super expressive with the things you do. But it's also like the funniest thing ever is that if you are playing this game with adults, you can be like, oh yeah, so even though we're going on this little bug venture in the Big Apple, which is actually the Applebee's sign, it's like for kids that's really fun and delightful. For adults, you're just like, oh no, the Applebee's sign is full of crime. There is the Busy Bee Mafia, and they're doing terrible things to each other.
Mafia things.
Yeah.
I also like, we don't have it, unfortunately, No Thank You Evil by Monty Cook Games is also a really great one. Because that one, the rules get progressively more advanced the older the kid gets, but every kid can play together at the different level.
That's cool.
So if people don't know how Cypher system works. Your character's built on a adjective, noun, verb. So I am a warrior. I'm a clumsy warrior who wields two weapons at once. That's how Cypher works. Well, they took that idea with the kids game. So the lowest level is you're just a noun.
Yeah.
So I'm just a knight. And then all of the mechanics work on tokens rather than numbers. So it's like, oh, you got hit for 1 damage. You got to give me 1 of your tokens out of your 4, and they can do it that way. Whereas the older the kids get, it switches out from tokens to actual numbers, and then they have to start doing the actual math, and then they get the adjective, and then later it gets the adjective, noun, verb. So it does the whole thing. I really like that one because it lets every kid work together. And then you have explore rooms. This is Let's Go to Rumino. This particular one has no dice, but you can play it in like 10 to 30 minutes, 2 to 5 players for all ages. So you can play it anywhere. And this is about more about problem solving. You put kids in a room and in a situation, and everybody describes the room and what's going on with it, and then how to get out of it. Eric, is in game.
It's a really cool system.
Yes.
I think it's also, in our modern times, it's good to teach kids critical thinking.
So the kids get to draw their ruminant and what's in their backpack and all that kind of fun stuff. So I also, every time people bring up kids, I'm like, let's go to Rumino.
There's excellent RPGs for kids.
And ruminants. What fun.
Get them off the computer. Get her on the table.
There you
go. Have a good time.
We did it. I agree. I'm an educator and trying to explain this to parents that will listen. Yes. Love Rumino. If you're a teacher, I would say Let's Go to Rumino would probably be the best because you don't have to worry about dice.
Yeah. And
it's more a critical thinking game and a problem-solving game that you can play with the entire class without, and again, only 10 to 30 minutes. It doesn't take up as much class time.
Yeah.
It probably can tie it into your class lecture much easier.
Yeah.
So explore rooms. Let's go to Rumino.
Yeah. Shout out to YouTuber.
Was that? I agree. I'm an Thank you, YouTube viewer, for spelling that for me.
Thanks, Yachty, for spelling things.
And there are 2 expansions. I think he put out Rigs and Races.
Yeah.
Or I'm afraid. I know there was 2 he wanted to do. I don't know if he did both.
I think Rigs and Races
the one he
was on Kickstarter?
Yes. Okay. This is the problem. Yeah. Let's go to Rumino. I think I'll try to order that today. I assume y'all have it since it's in your hand. Yes.
No, I'm taking this and I'm going to eat it. So just because you can't have it.
That is the last one. I believe so.
I'll leave it for you. Just for you, Kai.
No, that's Russ.
That's Russ. That's for you, Russ. Just for you.
We love it. We'll get more of those.
But I would have eaten it. I would have done it.
So that's our RPGs. Thanks a lot. Oh, wow. We haven't even gotten through everything yet. Let's move. StarCraft. That's our next big thing to talk about. Boom. StarCraft, the tabletop miniature game. This is the 2-player starter set. If you want to look at it. As y'all were saying that, yes, this is a hefty boy. It does require manual assembly. This is basically their way of saying, hey, we kind of want to get into the 40K kind of crowd. It's all miniature based. This one comes with 12 Marine miniatures, 2 Marauder miniatures, 2 Medics, 24 Zerglings, 3 Roach miniatures, 3 Roachling miniatures, the Queen. It does have Kerrigan in this. Omega Worms has a playmat, terrain pieces, 20 D6, 47 card. I mean, everything is in this to get started playing in the StarCraft tabletop miniatures games. This is the limited Founders Edition. It is 230. We just want to put that out there. But how the manual and rules are all, you get a QR code to get started with that. So not only do we have the StarCraft, but we also have the Protoss expansion to go with it for 130. So if you love StarCraft and you like miniature wargaming, there you go. You can get into the StarCraft miniatures game today. We're going to probably have pretty limited copies. People have already been chewing through the stock that we have. So if you've been on the fence about it, go ahead and pick it up. If you are not in the area, you can always go to gigabytesonline.com, and that's BITES, gigabytes. You must construct additional pylons. If Nishant is eating anything, it's the StarCraft box.
I am very hungry.
That's a great box. How many did you get? We have 3 of these left, including this one.
3 of them.
And I think this might be the last expansion. Yeah. So you'll have to wait till we get a reorder. It's been huge. Okay, cool. We got through all of that. You ready to get into the next bit?
Ooh, yes.
All right. Watch. I want you to watch the screen. You ready?
Whoa,
the Warhammer Corner.
Let's go.
For people that are into Warhammer, we've got the Age of Sigmar. The Ogres have just dropped this weekend. Would you like to hand me that book here?
Yes, of course.
We do have the battle tome for the Ogres of Age of Sigmar. This is a big refresh for them. It is essentially they're the Destruction faction. My God, if you want to get into big monsters, this is the big thing you want to get into. It's like big dudes on big mammoths and big not were creatures, but like it looks like a big were-wombat. Saber Fang.
Yeah.
These guys just look friggin' awesome. We have the battle tome. We have the OGORS tabard. Look, let's just, again, I'm going to put this one towards the screen. Huge monsters. If you want to show up any of those things.
Oh, yeah.
So we have these biggins. Again, like riding mammoth, saber kind of monstrous creatures. These are just big, burly dudes. Yeah, hand me that one you got your hand on there. This is Red the Maw. I believe this is, if I understand correctly, this is a newer model. They have, some of these are re-releases. I think what you have in your hand right there is a re-release. John can correct me if I'm wrong. So this is Morgog the Mighty with the alternate build. This is Red the Maw, High Slaughtermaster. Just really sick and disgusting. Like, you can see inside of this cauldron, it's like a cauldron of blood and bones and fun stuff. But other than some of the refreshes, you then have just kind of back to basic stuff. If I were not into two other armies already, this one speaks to me on a vibes level.
Yeah.
There's something about
big nasties.
Something big nasties and big chonky boys that I can't get over. Okay, bought Rumino. Now I just need to travel to the store. All right, we'll set it aside for you. And of course, we've got some books to go along with it. We have Warhammer the Horus Heresy. This is Galaxy in Flames. So if you like books from the Black Library, we've got a couple books in here for you. What is this one here? Blood of the God Eater.
That one's specifically the Age of Sigmar one.
Yes.
That connects with the new stuff we got.
There we go. Heldinar Fall has nothing to live for. He has conquered the burning valley and bent its people to his will, yet even as a Chaos Lord, he must kneel to a god of bloodshed who demands endless war. I mean, it's called Warhammer.
Yeah, that's true. That's out to the blood god and the skull throne.
Yeah, there you go. More blood for the blood god, more skull for the skull throne.
Yeah.
God Eater's Son is the best AOS book. I'm very excited for the sequel. Okay, well, there you go. Yeah. ton of ogres. If you were wanting to get into an army and you like big, bloody, monstrous things, and if I had the money, I probably would get just that big monster thing there, just because it's a cool model. There's some things I was like, I just like the sculpt.
Yeah, that's my experience with Warhammer. I just love the artistry of it.
Yeah.
The getting all these little guys printed properly and the whole thing, and just also you at home painting amazing miniatures. That's cool shit.
Sometimes there's just fun. Yeah. Well, speaking of paints, we got a whole new rack. We talked about last week. We got the new Pro Acryl.
Yeah.
Monument Pro Acryl. So, if you want cool paints, we got it for you. I think that's about everything we've got here. So we want to talk to Nishant specifically, so let's get back over to Rambling. Nishant, what do you have for us? As we said before at the top of the show, people don't know, Nishant is one of our game developers that I met through our game dev night here once a month. We're potentially the 22nd, I think, is our next one in September. So if you are a game developer, you want to come out and meet other game developers, that would be the time to do so.
Yeah.
But this is the game that when I saw it, I was like, I need you to be my friend.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Nishant. I'm a local Atlanta game developer. I do RPGs and board games and all kind of cool stuff. I've got my Heartbreaker on Quick Start available right now. It's called Tamasha. You want to check it out? It's just live on itch.io just right now. It's pretty sweet. It's got my heart and soul in it because I built it for my friends because I had
Keep going.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm reminiscing. And so I built it for my friends because the first time I was running Dungeons and Dragons, I of course was doing the classic thing that any 14, 15-year-old will do is I built a world of hatred, of curses, and super dark and super moody. And I gave those things to my players, and they made everything absolutely hilarious. Non-stop jokes about their curses and getting off topic, and I don't even think they left the same city that they were in. I don't even know if they left the tavern. And they had so much fun, and like I wasn't having fun with them. I was sitting there doing rules, and I was just like, that sucks. I want to be laughing with my friends, and so that's where kind of Tamasha started, and it's built on this kind of idea of what my friends liked and what I liked, and so it's got this basis in like Hindu myth, and which is where I was born in India and I grew up in LA, and my friends in LA, we love hip hop, and so LA hip hop and the blog era of hip hop kind of became a big thing, talking about Lupe Fiasco, Flying Lotus, stuff like that, and then Outkast, Andre 3000, if we're talking about ATL. Hey. And then of course the stuff that we liked watching together, which is like 2000s anime cartoons, talking about Samurai Champloo, Fooly Cooly, the stuff that was on Toonami and on Adult Swim. And so it's like, that's the stuff that we were really, that's what we were really about. And so it's Tamasha, the quick start. It's if you want a comedy adventure RPG set in a brand new world where you're a bunch of nasty little thugs trying to get famous, trying to get rich. That's what it's all about. And yeah,
there you go. And I put the link there for people to go check out. Sorry, I had to log back in. That's cool. Why it took me a moment. I was being quiet. But yeah, check it out. Check out that link. We are closed. 10 more minutes.
Yeah.
Clicking. Yeah, so Tamasha, we at Gen Con, we had some time together. We sat down, went through and made a character creation, and I made essentially a parody of Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Which was Remington something. And he was a donkey-headed, he was a jackass.
Yeah.
Who, like, we made him, like, super charismatic.
Yeah.
Terrible at music.
Yeah.
But people still...
He was just okay at music.
Oh, just okay. Yeah, enough to, like, people were like, okay. But it's like, somehow, even with the donkey head and the bad music, there was enough charisma to get people to be interested. But he had no friends.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so much fun.
It was such... I love character creation in this game, and that one was so much fun with Jeff. I'm actually making a whole sort of preset campaign based on Remington,
So
where
good.
you are on a pirate ship that is supposed to be your tour bus, and you run out of money while on the road, and so that's the kind of adventure that Remington's going to be on. And if you got enough players, one of you can be Remington.
Yeah. He got, because it was like his parents cut him off mid trip, because he's like super wealthy, super nepotistic, but he moves to the bad part of the world to try to get street cred, but still is calling up his parents please, I need more money.
Please.
His only friend is his manager.
Yes.
Good times.
Yeah.
I love a good character creation process where I just get to be silly. We did that at Dev Night. A guy brought his game, and it was kind of a magic school thing, and we were finishing our test.
Yeah.
And I chose the sword mage kind of guy, and I decided sword mage school. Okay, I'm a jock. I'm just an absolute idiot.
Yeah.
And
you're a scholarship kid.
Yeah, right. And then
athletic scholarship to a mage college.
Yeah, of course.
That's amazing.
And then a teacher died, and they're like, "Well,
oh god,
your test is going to be solving the murder."
Oh my god.
And there's all these birds, and I was like, all these ravens, and I just succeeded super well in this task. Whereas you succeeded so well, you get not only information on what you're looking at, but also on something else in the room. Well, I got it that these birds were you could talk to them. And one goes flying off. I'm following the bird. Everybody else stays, and I race after this bird. I'm like, come on, bird bro. What do we need to do? And they're like, hey, do you need me to go in the water? This area is underwater. I was like, do you need me to go in the water, bird bro? I'm like, all right, let's do it. And he jumped on my shoulder, and I was like, oh, I got a pet.
Oh my god.
It was a lot of times I play games, and Matthew Ayers can attest to this. I'm like, I hope I'm not just absolutely ruining this GM's time by making the most, especially a one shot. I just the most absurd character I can possibly come up with to have fun and potentially kind of push their system a little bit.
I think that's the best thing. I know some GMs are like, no, I would like everyone to play very serious, but it's I think having a player who takes big swings, especially at cons, that's what tests your game. That's what gives you what's magical.
Well, that's what I did with Andrews, the Infinite Citadel guys, their game. There was a guy who had an ability that was if he whispered somebody's name, he could curse them to die within an X number of hours.
Damn.
But every time he failed, there's a chance he could basically explode. Matthew, you're good. I got 100. That's right. That's right. I named my character after Matthew's Discord server handle. I'm such an asshole. Anyway, and so every time the other player was he's whispering the name, he's like, oh, I hope there's nobody around because I might hurt them if I'm too close. So he's like, I whisper the name, and my character's like, what'd you say? And I was like, I get closer. And he's like, no, I'm trying to get away from you. I'm like, I don't think you understand. I want to see what happens if you explode. You did get 100. All right. Let's finish this out. Let's go with what we have finishing up this month. This is our last month for our drink specials. So
I'm getting one of those.
Yeah, if you love our summer drinks, this is it. And the end of our August food special as well. So everything, both drinks and food are rolling over to fall and the September stuff. We got some really cool things coming out.
Fall's a great time for drinks, especially hot drinks.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to have hot drinks again. It's so hot outside. Good Lord.
Please, we just need hot drinks. So we've got all that stuff rolling over. Please check it out for that. Sunday is our youth Warhammer.
Woo.
So at 4 p.m., if you are a kiddo want to check out, or if you have a kiddo that wants to learn how to play Warhammer, you can bring them out.
Yeah.
We will teach them how to spend all of their money on Warhammer, but they'll also have a good time. It's a lot of fun. We have looked at it, though. If you think about it, Magic the Gathering is more expensive than Warhammer.
Oh, God.
So if there's... Bell's like, absolutely.
Warhammer's my budget.
Warhammer's my budget hobby.
That's crazy.
Because with Warhammer, theoretically, you can buy an army, paint it, and be done.
Yes.
And at that point, it's just like sustaining a little bit, like whenever there's a minor refresh or a new book.
Yeah.
It's way like, and that's only going to happen once a year, maybe every other year. Warhammer, the cheap hobby now, I know, right? Whereas with Magic, when you're talking about every 3 months, is it every 3 months or every month? There's a new every other month. There's a new Worlds Beyond Number, whatever it is, Realms Beyond Time box, Universes Beyond Comprehension box drops. I love saying all these things and watching Bells cringe. Any rate, that's $400, right? $400 for one of those boxes.
A box?
Yeah, 100.
A box is $150 on average.
And if it's a really good box, it'll get more expensive.
Can be insanely cheap.
Yeah.
Keeping up with MTG got outrageous. Yeah.
I got a $500 printer, and that's the budget option for all your Magic the Gathering needs.
I also have. Talk to me about my foam core army sometime. All right, I think that's it. We got everything we needed. End of the month going on. Again, if you want to check out Lore League, we highly recommend you coming out. Oh, and finally, we do have an Age of Sigmar narrative league starting on Monday. So if you have an Age of Sigmar army and want to come play that with us, it's a fun little narrative league. We're starting. It's really casual, lots of fun. And that'll be Monday starting at 6. John, thank you very much for being a guest.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Anytime.
It was so much fun.
And of course, keep on out as we are going to be having more people out here. We have some very special guests that I've been making connections with, and we'll bring them out. But it is now noon. Oh, wait, a minute to noon. Store will be open, and we will see you all there. Come grab your StarCraft. All right, I'm out.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.